Okay, Jeanette, we're taping here, and you came in initially because you were having some back discomfort, low back, and your neck was bothering you, and you've responded well to the treatments that we're doing there. But like we were just talking, and you've been to some other doctors, and they didn't identify some stuff, you know, that you really had and could get fixed. So you want to talk about that, or?
Yes, I came in because I had a dislocated hip when I was born, so I always get off unaligned, and I would just have to go to the chiropractor whenever, and they'd fix me, and then I'd be back again the next week. But
kind of short term.
Short term,
yeah.
And I came here to try someone different and actually closer, more convenient for me, and you showed me a whole new way of looking at everything, and the neurological tests at the beginning, and you knew so many things right off the bat that there was something going on, and a simple blood test, which I've had a million times, showing that I was fine.
Yeah, we identified, you're a good example of someone who, you had hypoglycemia, but it was outside of a functional range. All the medical doctors just look at the lab ranges, which are really wide, and you had hypoglycemia. Your blood sugar was too low, but it was outside of a functional range, and we've worked on that. And how are you feeling with that?
After a couple months of being on my supplements and knowing I'm hypoglycemic, I feel great. I don't feel like passing out when I don't eat.
Yeah.
I'm watching also all your information that you have available. I'm following too, as far as diet and what goes into my body.
And how you feeling with the changes?
I feel great. I'm not tired when I get up, and I want to get through the day without taking a nap. And all these other tests that said I was normal, but I wasn't functional, like you say.
Yeah, and you also were taking like medication for you don't mind me. We talked about this before. You don't mind saying, like, depression and anxiety. You're taking some medication for that. And
I was taking Lexapro, and I'm slowly weaning myself off of that, and I feel great, if not better, because I'm not on it.
Yeah, because we're fixing those metabolic problems. People have, dysglycemia is a problem with blood sugar, and it contributes to, depression and anxiety and things like that. So you're a good example of someone who they can wean off of the depression medication, anxiety medication, if they're fixing the actual underlying problems. And like, you're feeling better, right?
Yeah, I feel much better, and also it's the most expensive medication I have to pay for.
Yeah.
So I'm glad about that too, but I'm weaning myself off of that, and I'll be off of that soon, and I feel great. No depression, no anxiety, and I feel normal like I did 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes, people, in fact, most of the time with this specialized testing and treatments that we do, insurance isn't going to cover everything, and you've had to pay. I'll just ask, has it been worth it? You've had to pay out of pocket. Has it been worth it to pay for this kind of health care based on how you're feeling?
Oh, yes, it has. And since I don't have to come as often, especially as in the first one, I did pay, but it's worth it. And anything is worth me feeling this great. And I know you work with us, and it is worth it.
Very good. We're glad you're feeling better.
Me too.